Sadie, I must ask you, why am I the way that I am? Like, why? I have no control. No control. I know. I'll work on it. Probably not. I'll try to. Hello loves, and welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Z, your fashion loving bookworm. So if you're interested, definitely think about subscribing. Stay a while. We have a good time here. I talk with my hands, don't mind them. I know it looks like I was doing, some dabbling in black magic, and now my hands are showing for it. Just kidding. I just dyed my hair black and I didn't know where my gloves were, so stained fingers. It's great. So today I'm doing my first ever book unhaul, and yeah, and then I'm gonna show you guys all the books I bought this year. So because remember how I said I'm only gonna buy 6 books a month? That did not happen. I'm a big fat fibber. But it's okay. Acceptance is the first sign of recovery, or whatever they say. I think that's it. I have no idea what it is. And here's these. Let's get started with the unhaul. First things first, I am unhauling Black Bullet. This is Those Who Would Be Gods. This is by Shiden Kanzake? I probably said that wrong. Looks like this. So unhauling this, this was like my first attempt at a light novel. I don't like light novels, okay? I'm either gonna read a book or I'm gonna read manga. I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it. Then Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. I DNF'd this last year and I was like, maybe I'll pick it up. No, I'm not gonna pick it up again, because I buy too many books and I didn't enjoy reading it. So bye. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I'm just not a girly. It was okay. I read most. I got a good portion, but it wasn't my thing. So bye. And then I also DNF'd Ash Princess last year. And this is by Laura Sebastian. It wasn't my vibe. And I have other books, so why hang on to it is kind of where I'm at with life. So yeah, unhauling that one. Because I'm unhauling the first one, I'm gonna unhaul the second and the third because I already have them. If I can't read the first one, I'm not gonna get to these. So what's the point in keeping them? Someone else can enjoy them. And then, actually, unhauling Shadow of Night and then the Book of Life. These are both by Deborah Harkness. So I got them like this last year, and I got them from Thrifted Books, so they both came like this. And I'm unhauling these two because I bought them like this. Because I already have the first one. I think it's right here. Yeah, so when I got the first one, I got it from Thrift Books, and it came like this. But it came with the hard covers for the second ones, and I was like, I don't like that. So then I bought these. I bought them used, so it's okay, I guess. But yes. So those are already 2 of the books that I bought this year that I technically wasn't supposed to. But I don't know if that really counts, because I was just fixing a mess up I had from last year. You know? Okay. And then I'm unhauling these 3 manga. So this is Kilala's Princess. I don't even remember when I got this or how long I've had it, but it's a manga about Disney princesses, and it's not it for me. And yeah, I'm not 5. I'm not. I'm an adult. I'm also unhauling Hibiki's Magic. This is the 2nd volume, and then I'm unhauling Mermaid Boys 2. This is the 2nd volume, and only because they're duplicates. Because I took all my manga out now, and I have them, and I will stop buying duplicates. I also put a list on my phone, so I stopped buying duplicates. Now let's get to the books. This is where I clearly have a problem. I have no shelf control. It's funny, I'm not apologizing for that. Okay, so let's get to it. So first we have Feybound by Sarah L. Arifi. But I bought this when it first came out because I wanted it. I guess we'll do a quick synopsis, but like there's a lot of books, I don't want to be here all day. Okay, so it says, Yurin was born on the battlefield, has lived on the battlefield, and one day she knows she will die on the battlefield. As a warrior in the elven army, Yurin has known nothing but violence her whole life. Her sister, Lettel, is trying to make a living as a diviner, seeking prophecies of a better future. When a fatal mistake leads to Yurin's exile from the elven lands, both sisters are forced into the terrifying wilderness beyond their borders. There they encounter the impossible, the Fae court. The Fae haven't been seen for a millennium, and now Yurin and Lettel are thrust into their seductive world, torn among their loyalties to each other, their elven homeland, and their hearts. I was like, oh, that sounds cute! I need that! That sounds great! So I got it. And then these are in order of which month I bought them in, by the way, because I can't remember. So this is Scarlet Alchemist. This is by Kylie Lee Baker. Honestly, I got this book because Jody was reading it, so she's Vanilla Moon here on YouTube. I'll link her channel down below. But I got this because she was reading it, she really enjoyed it, and I was like, that sounds really cool. So I got it. So it pretty much says, Zelene dreams of becoming a royal alchemist, of providing for her family by making alchemical gold and gems for the wealthy to eat in order to stay young forever. But for now, she's trapped in her impoverished village in southern China, practicing an illegal form of alchemy to keep food on the table, resurrecting the dead for a price. There's always got to be a price, you know. When Zelene finally has the chance to complete her imperial exam, she ventures to the capital to compete against the best alchemists in the country, and tasks she'll be lucky to survive, let alone pass. On top of that, her reputation for raising the dead has followed her, and the crown prince himself seeks out her help, suspecting a coming assassination attempt. The more Zelene succeeds in her alchemy, the more she gets caught in the dangerous political games of the royal family. There are monsters lurking within the palace walls, and it's only a matter of time before they and secrets of Zelene's past catch up with her. And I was like, that sounds so cool! But I pretty much only got it because Jody suggested it. And that is how I do life. I also ended up getting Crescent City, House of Flame and Shadow. This is the third book. I already have I read the first. I'm still in the middle of the second. It's just, I'm bored with it. I'll get there. I'll get here one of these days. But I have this. I bought it on release day. And then because I am a member of Book of the Month, you get your book selections from them. So I feel like there's, oh yeah. So I have, because one of the months I really didn't care for what they had, so I just got like an older book on their list, and this is Arsenic and Adobo by Mia M. Panasala. Jan said this was good. I think it was Jan. I'm pretty sure Jan said this was interesting, so I got it. And it was on Book of the Month, so it was cheaper than normal. And then February's pick was Heartless Hunter. This is by Kristen Ciccarelli. This is book 1 in the Crimson Moth. And so in the States, it's called Heartless Hunter. In England, not England, in Europe, it's called The Crimson Moth. So evidently, she is a witch. The witches are being hunted, so she's going to hide her witchiness and be like this vapid socialite and make a witch hunter fall in love with her. And yeah, at night, she's the Crimson Moth, like doing vigilante justice for the witches. And it's a witchy book, so I was like, let's get it. I also got These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. It's kind of, someone says it's like a Romeo and Juliet like retelling, but in like Shanghai 1920s or something. Yeah, 1926. I said Romeo and Juliet. Maybe it's not, because they're two gangs. So that would that be like West Side Story? I don't know, but it sounded cool, so I got it, and it was in the Book of the Month box, so I got it as my add-on. And then Book Outlet was having a sale, and this was very rude of them because everything was like $5.99. You can't beat that. You can't. And I'm weak-willed, okay? I'm weak. So these are all the books I got from Book Outlet because I'm weak-willed. So we got, we have American Royalty by Tracy Livesey. I don't know how to say that. And then we have The Duchess Effect. This is the second in the series. And pretty much this girl, okay, so this, he's a duke? He's a Dutch? He's a Dutch. That's not, okay, so he is a prince, right? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. He is a prince. Okay, so he's a prince. This dude right here. And this is Duchess. She is a rapper. So pretty much he, in a sense, I guess he has like this kind of sort of falling out going on. And he wants to like make up for it by hiring her because her name is Duchess. So he's hoping she's, you know, this classical, gentle breeze of wonderfulness kind of sort of, and like do her music for the royals. But she's a rapper and she's like all like hip hoppy and like ba ba boom, and then they end up falling for each other. So yeah. And this is the second book in that series. It's called The Duchess Effect. I don't know what this one's about. I just know what the first one's about, and then it sounded cool, so I got this one. And then this is You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Awhile Mazi. I know I said that wrong. I butchered that. I definitely butchered that. Okay, so I know nothing about this book. Absolutely nothing. You know why I got this book? Katie Roberts said it's sexy. That's why I bought it. She said it's sexy, but not like sexual. It's just like oof, va va voom, steam, sultry, fabulous. So I got it. That's all. I ended up getting House of Root and Ruin. This is by Aaron A. Craig. So I got this one because I have House of Salt and Sorrow by this author as well, and it was on sale. Like, it's a hardcover for $5.99. You cannot beat that. You can't tell me otherwise. That was traumatic. I'm not sorry. And then we also got This Woven Kingdom and These Infinite Threads by Tahir Mafi. And I wanted, like, these are well talked about. I don't know what they're about, okay? I don't. They're just well talked about. And she's a praised author, so I was like, okay, why not? And they were $5.99 for a hardcover. You can't beat that. Also got Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. I don't know what it's about, but it's by Chloe Gong, and it was $5.99. So yeah. And last from Book Outlet, I got Sunshine Nails. So I kept seeing this one in Barnes. It was $5.99 again, and it's a hardcover. But like, okay, so technically this book would have been $26.99 if I bought it in Barnes, not including my Barnes & Noble discount. It's $5.99. You can't beat that. You can't. You can't. But, okay, so I'm gonna read the synopsis. You're welcome. Okay, so it says, Vietnamese refugees Debbie and Phil Tran have made a comfortable life for themselves in Toronto with their family nail salon. But when an ultra-glam chain salon opens across the street, their world is rocked. Complicating matters further, their landlord has jacked up the rent, and it seems only a matter of time before they lose their business and everything they've built. They enlist the help of their daughter Jessica, who has returned home after a messy breakup and a messier firing, together with their son Dustin and niece Thuy. T-H-U-Y? I'm butchering that. The family devises some good old-fashioned sabotage. Relationships are put to the test as the line between right and wrong gets blurred. Debbie and Phil must choose. Do they keep their family intact or fight for their salon? Sunshine Nails is a light-hearted yet urgent fable of gentrification with a cast of memorable and complex characters who showcase the diversity of immigrant experiences and community resilience. And I thought that was so cool! And also, I love getting my nails done. It's been a minute. I gotta get them redone. But I thought that was super cool. And I've never read anything like that before. And then it's by Win. It's Win, right? I don't know. I'm gonna Google that. Because I know it's not Nugent. That's not it. I know that for a fact. I'm pretty sure it's Win. I could be wrong. And then Taylor Jenkins Reid says she has proven herself to be a real standout. So, and it was $5.99. Yep. So I also ended up getting House of Ash and Shadow. This is by Leah Stone. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. This is book 1. And yeah, so pretty much 17-year-old Fallon Vane was born with a curse. A single touch from another person will always cause her excruciating pain. Thus she has accepted that she will die without ever being kissed, without even hugging her own father. But when her beloved father falls ill, she breaks into the magical gilded city to find a healer fae that can save him. When handsome Ariane Madden agrees to help, everything she knows about herself and her curse changes, because during her father's healing, Ariane reaches out and touches her bare skin. She waits for the agony, but it never comes. For the first time, she imagines a new future for herself, but it is short-lived, because not only does Ariane flee from her in disgust when he learns of her curse, he also reveals her existence to a powerful fae who want to hurt her. Fallon is then swept away to a magical academy where she learns the terrifying truth about her family history and her dark magic. Her life and the future of fae everywhere hang in the balance, and all the while, Fallon is dreaming of being touched by Ariane Madden one more time before she dies. That sounded cool. That's why I grabbed it, because it sounded fascinating. And I got that, and that actually introduced me to that author's work. So, because of that one, let me find them. Oh, okay, they're right here. They're right here. So, because of that one, I also ended up getting The Last Dragon King, and this was actually really cutesy. I already read this one, so my battery died. Sorry. So, I was talking about this one. What was I saying? Right, so the Dragon King, he's looking for a queen because he needs babies. I can't tell. Yes, so he needs an heir. And he's looking for a queen. So he pretty much goes throughout the whole entire, like, his whole realm. And he's looking for anyone with a bit of magic. And then he pretty much puts them to the test to see if they're strong enough to carry his heir. And the girl doesn't want this because she finds out she has a dark history and it could end her life. And the king's. So, she's, she doesn't want to be the next one. She doesn't want to go, but she has to go because he finds her. He's like, yeah, no, you're going. And, yes, she ends up falling for it. Of course she does. And because I got that one, I needed the next ones in the series. So I ended up getting book 2, which is the Broken Elf King, and then book 3 is the Ruthless Fae King. I didn't actually read the backs of these. I literally bought them just because they were part of the series. I do that a lot. That's probably why I have, books I DNF'd and got rid of. Okay, so anyways, not important. This is Midnight Ruin by Katie Roberts. She is an auto-buy author for me. This one is about Eurydice and Charon and Orpheus. So it's Eurydice. That is how you say that. Eurydice. And Orpheus. And Charon. Charon is like Hades' second-hand man in this world. This is a Dark Olympus series. This is not the last one. This is the 6th one. I have them all. But it's white juice. MMF. That's fun. That's all I know about it. I'm not there yet, okay? I'm only on Wicked Beauty. I gotta finish that one. I just buy books because it's fun for me. This book. This is Court of Dragons and Crowns by G. Bailey. I heard about this book on TikTok. Therefore, I bought it. Get this. Okay, this was the selling point for this book for me. So on TikTok, she gets this little like blurb. So pretty much a dragon, like her dragon shifter enemy finds her unconscious, having these nightmares. He saves her, makes sure she's all good to go, but they're not close. They're enemies. So it's enemies to lovers, and that's all I know about it. It had me right then and there. I was like, take my money. And I got the book. Actually, so I know really what like had me like, oh wow, that's cool. I've heard this somewhere before. And that's because it reminded me of Darius A. Crooks from Zodiac Academy, and I was like, yes, Dragon Shifters, I like it. Okay, I bought Scarred by Emily McIntyre. McIntyre, Aziza, you can read. I was reading Hooked. I was enjoying it. Have I finished Hooked yet? No. We don't gotta go there. But because I started reading it, I got the next one. They're dark fairy tale reimaginings, and this one is about Scott. This is I almost said Dragon King. This is the Lion King reimagining. So it's falling in love with the villains, and you're falling in love with Scar. He's not actually named Scar in this. They have different names. His name is Tristan Fossa. Yeah. So you fall in love with the villains in these stories. So it's like if Nala didn't go for Simba, she went for Scar. Ayy. This is A Fate of Wrath and Flame by K.A. Tucker. Honestly, I put this on my books to buy list, and I saw it in Barnes, so I grabbed it. I don't remember what it's about, but here's on the back. Ow! That was a bad idea. Okay, so gifted thief Romeria has flourished from her days as a street kid pilfering wallets to survive. Now she thrives stealing jewels from the rich under the voluntary employ of New York City's most notorious crime boss. But when an enigmatic woman secures her services at sword point, Romeria is plunged into a startling realm of opposing thrones, warring elves, and elemental magic she cannot begin to fathom. Her quest is straightforward. Steal a stone from Islor's sacred garden without anyone discovering her true identity, which would earn her certain death. But the identity she has inexplicably assumed is that of the captured Yabarzian princess, an enemy of Islor, after she poisoned their beloved king and queen on the day she was to marry the prince. Her betrothed, the newly crowned King Xander, detests her with every grain of his handsome being. Fortunately for Romeria, she is more valuable to him alive than dead. Xander gives her a choice, life in a cell or an acquittal of all charges in exchange for her help in exposing the growing plot against him. Romeria sees no other option and embraces the tricky role of smitten queen to be until she can escape, a rush that brings her far closer to the king than she anticipated and threatens more than her safety. As she digs deeper into the sacred garden and the ancient feud between Yabarus and Islor, she discovers monstrous truths that could spell ruin for all. It sounded good, so I bought it, and it was on a list. So, yeah. Also on the list, What Lies Beyond the Veil by Harper L. Woods. This is book 1 of Flesh and Bone. I don't even know what this one's about. It's like, I saw it on, like, TikTok, or I saw it on Pinterest. I don't remember. It sounded cool when I saw it. I put it on my books to buy list, and then I finally found it in a store. So I got it. I would explain every single one of these books, but there's too many to do that, and let's keep moving. Escaping Wonderland. This is by Tiffany Roberts. If you know anything about me, if it is even remotely Alice in Wonderland coded, I will buy it. Without a doubt. So pretty much, okay, he's deadly seductive and completely unhinged. He's also her only chance of escape. Alice knows Wonderland is just a virtual world operated inside an asylum to which she's been wrongfully committed, but she can't find her way out. Can't find her way back to the life she lived before she woke beneath titanic trees and towering flowers. With a terrifying Red King searching for her and chaos all around, her only hope of escape lies in shadow, a tall, mysterious being with glowing eyes, sharp claws, and a haunting grin who may be the maddest of them all. But even if Wonderland isn't real, her growing feelings for Shadow and his desire for her are. Can Alice and Shadow escape Wonderland together, or will she succumb to the madness like everyone else? And I was like, ah! Okay! But it also gave me, like, Sucker Punch vibes. Is that? Yeah, that's what that was called, Sucker Punch. But it's Alice in Wonderland. I needed it. Oh gosh, there's more. Okay. the Boys of Tom series. Self-explanatory. The new versions are coming out. I wanted to have these ones just in case anything is missing. I want to know what everybody fell in love with. Okay? Bottom all. Have I read a single one? No. I'll get there. Maybe. But I got it. Also ended up getting the Ever King. This is by L.J. Smith. L.J. Smith. No, L.J. Andrews, okay? Love L.J. Smith, though. I do love her. But I read this one, and it's like piratey, fairy, fae stuff. It was really good, okay? Very piratey themed. So, and it's considered a dark romance. So, they stole his crown, so he stole their daughter. For years, Eric the Scattered... I can read, I swear. For years, Eric, the scarred king of the Ever Kingdom, has thought of nothing but vengeance against the man who killed his father and trapped him beneath the waves, making Eric a prisoner in his own realm. When his enemy's daughter unwittingly breaks the chains on the Ever and Eric plans to toss her into his game of revenge, she's innocent, he's vicious, but he will take back what he lost, no matter the price, unless she steals his heart first. This was so good. It was so good. I enjoyed that one so much. Like, it was like Fae Pirates. It was fabulous. Also got this one. This is Tonight I Burn by Catherine J. Adams. One Witch, One Spark. Honestly, that's what had me. It was witchy. I needed it. But I'll read the back for you. So, Penny Albright is a thorn witch forced by the warden of Hall Set to patrol the veil between the realms of life and death. Each night, one witch alone must cross the veil by burning. Each morning, that witch uses her magic to return. Failure to follow their rules risks the veil and risks them all. But one morning, Penny's sister doesn't return. And that night, determined to find her, Penny breaks the rules and burns in secret. It's a choice that leads her to Malin, a devastating lord with too many secrets, to Alice, a mysterious captive prophet, and to a rebellion brewing in the shadows that will determine not just her sister's fate, but the fate of all magic. And that sounded good to me, so I bought it. That's pretty much how things work. If it sounds good, I'm gonna buy it. I don't read other people's reviews on books. I actually don't like to be, like... what's that word? Persuaded? That might be the right word. I don't want to be persuaded by other people's views. I want to go into it just... This is it. It sounds interesting, so I'm just gonna try it out. So I don't look at the reviews for books. So if you ask, I don't know them. And then we also got this is the order. So all three of these are by Kimberly Lemming. I'm obsessed with this series. I will read anything she writes. She's officially an autobi author. I read her little novellas that were on Kindle. It's like a Bump and Boo Hail, and then there's another. Mistletoe. I read that too. Okay, so this is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. That Time I Got Drunk and Needed a Love Potion Out of Werewolf. And this is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. So this is the recent one. This is the third one in the Chronicles of Mead, the Mead Mishap series. I feel like if I get too excited, I can't speak. Okay, so pretty much these are like your ultimate cozy fantasy romance kind of books. That's what everyone is talking about them, and they're very cozy reads, which was surprising that I enjoyed them so much. I think what really made me enjoy them is the way Kimberly Lemming writes her characters. They, in a sense, it's like back in the day in this magical realm, but they say like modern things. I know that might throw some people off, but I loved it. Like, okay, for example, like one of the ones she uses a lot, especially in That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human, is because the way dragons have fated mates. Humans, you know, we don't do that, okay? But so if a dragon gives you his magic, like he's he's mated you in a sense, and I mean you still gotta do the deed, but you have like extra urges to do said deed. So she calls it his dragon slut magic, and that just had me cackling like the whole entire time. I thoroughly enjoyed the series. I like breezed through the whole entire thing each time they came out. So those are some of the ones I got. Also, we got Bride by Ali Hazelwood. She is an autobiography author for me. It's a werewolf. It's a vampire. There's a knot. It's so funny that everyone's like, what's a knot? And I'm just like, how do you not know? You're new to the Omegaverse? Like, okay, fine. Sorry. There's a knot. It's just like when dogs breed. I feel like that should be common knowledge. Maybe it's not if you're not like an animal person, but if a dog, you know, dogs breed, they get stuck. It's not. I also ended up getting Where's Molly by H.D. Carlton. I loved this book. Okay, I would suggest reading the Cat and Mouse duology if you're gonna read this one, because there's spoilery. Oh, yeah. Read the Cat and Mouse duet before you read Where's Molly. So Where's Molly is pretty much, you learn about her when Adeline's captured, and she finds Molly's journal that like she kept while she was in, you know, this house with all the crap happening. And you get pretty much her history while she was there, and then like afterwards, and then there's a love story between her and a guy. I'll read the back. I have ideas, look at that. Okay, Molly Devereaux has been missing for more than 2 weeks, and police are still searching for the girl who seemed to vanish out of thin air. The world still wants to know, where's Molly? In my dreams, I never escaped the Oregon woods. Life after death isn't easy to accept, especially when I still feel like a ghost. Now I live deep in the mountains of Montana, the paradigm I don't know how to say that word, of beauty, but they are also the home of horrors. Horrors that I only unleash at night, when my pigs are allowed to feast. She feeds her pigs dead people. They really like it. So yeah. Then, another book we bought was Barbarian's Touch. This is by Ruby Dixon. This is the 6th or 7th in the series. I'm not sure. But this one is so cute. So pretty much in the one before this, you find out this girl is pretty much kidnapped by another guy, another alien. And then this alien finds her, and like his cooey sings for her. And it's their love story. And he's like, oh, I'll learn sign language for you. And they were so cute. Okay. This is a recent purchase. This is A Prisoner's Throne by Holly Black. This is the second book in the... It's a duology. The Prisoner's Throne? What? No, that's this book. Words. Semantics. Wait. This is a duology. Hold on. It's about Oak. What? Darn it, what's the first book called? The Stolen Heir. That's what the first book's called. So this is the second book in the Stolen Heir series. This is a spin-off of the Elfheim series, the Crow Prince series. So this is a spin-off of that. It's the second, so I don't want to give too much away. But it's about Oak, and it's about... What's her name? She has a name. It's been a while since I read this book. Well, the series. I can't remember to say what her name is to save my life. But this is the sequel. And I got it because I liked the series. I bought this one yesterday. So this is A Touch of Chaos by Scarlett St. Clair. This is the finale in the Hades and Persephone series. I am not even close to reading this one yet. I'm not gonna lie. But it's part of a series that I like, so I bought it. And it's the finale, so Don't ask me what it's about. I don't know. Okay, I'm not there yet. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is also something I've gotten this year. This is Filthy Rich Vampires. This is Second Right by Geneva Lee. So I read the first one, and actually, oh, there's fuzzies. There's fuzzies on it. Okay, it's been a month since Thea Melbourne's world was turned upside down by a vampire. Now she's returned to San Francisco, where her mother lies in a coma, struggling to return to the life she left behind. She's selling off her gifted couture to pay the bills, avoiding her concerned roommates, and trying to forget the vampire who started it all. Julian Russo knows he should stay away from Thea. The problem is that she haunts his every thought, and when a new threat emerges, he faces the hardest choice he's made in 900 years. Pray that she's safer without him, or propose a new arrangement to keep her at his side. One that forces them to confront their own dark secrets while resisting the temptation to cross the line and claim each other forever. I really liked the first one. I thought it was super cute. So, I got the second one. I've been doing this for too long. Let's keep going. This is My Dark Okay. Rude. My camera shut off on me. So this is My Dark Desire by L.J. Shin and Parker S. Huntington. I really liked My Dark Romeo, so I needed the second one. This is Zach's story. So Zach's son. So he was Romeo Costas? Costas? Yeah, that was his name. He was Romeo Costas, one of his best friends. And this is his story. And so I'll give you the back synopsis, what it says on the back. The task was simple. Sneak into Potomac's most heavily guarded manor, steal back my pendant, slip out. Problem number 1. America's most unattainable bachelor caught me. Problem number 2. He's decided to keep me as the help. Zachary's son's winter may be the coldest I've ever felt, but he makes my skin burn. Reserved, calculated, and savagely cruel, he thrives on the weakness of others. Little does he know, he just met his match. He may be American royalty, but this peasant will rise to become queen. I thought that sounded super cute, and I loved the first one, so the next one it was. Last two, because these were my book of the month picks for this month. Actually, this one was. This was an add-on. So, we got A Fate Inked in Blood. This is by Daniel L. Jensen. And people were talking about it. Everyone said it's really good. So I said, okay. And then Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. This was an add-on. And I wanted it in this way. Yes. I don't need to explain this one. Everyone and their mother knows what this book is about. Yeah, that's all of the books I've bought so far this year. Remember how I said 6 books a month? No, we did not do that. I failed. That's okay. It's okay. I have a problem. I don't have any I already said that joke. Never mind. Okay. That was a lot. About a lot. It's only March. How many books was that? That was 42 books. I've bought 42 books so far this year. That's a lot. I'm gonna try and slow down. Yeah, I think I need to. Will I ever go on a book buying ban? No, because I can't do that, okay? Book reading and book shopping are 2 different hobbies. And I love them both. So, with that being said, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. You have no idea how much it means to me. Comment down below what books you've recently purchased. If you're on a book buying ban, how's that working out for you? I can never do it. I'm praising you if you can commit to a book buying ban. I'm so proud of you. It could never be me because I have a problem. But good for you. You go, girlfriend. Okay, so with that being said, if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those cool YouTube things. So I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And as always, be bold, bright, and beautiful. But most importantly, be yourself. That's all I got. So bye.
Yeah, I never met someone like you. Oh, to your mama, she a blessing. There's nothing that I would undo.